5 years ago, 7 years ago, these kids were getting probably about 50 rupees pocket money in a week. Today they're getting about 50 rupees a day. So उनको खर्च नहीं करने हैं, उनको उड़ाने हैं.
Hello everyone and welcome to the another podcast by Britannica Education, where we bring thought leaders and innovators to share their ideas and experience for shaping the future of education. So today we have Anurag Singh sir, Director of Samar Study Group of School, Kashipur. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Being a software developer, what inspired you to start a career in the education industry?
Actually, I didn't start the career in the education industry. It was my mother. She's got roughly about close to about 40 years of experience in the education line.
Okay.
And I was working with a company called Genpact. I was leading the healthcare vertical as a training and HR lead. So I shifted back from, when we were setting up second school, I shifted back, taking it like, I'll take it, I'll do a 2-year sabbatical. But then, once I got into this education field, it was completely different. It was completely innovating.
True.
And it was the sense of that thing that you're doing something for the community.
That's great. So what do you enjoy the most being an educator?
I am not really into taking classes and things, but I do a lot of chit chat with the kids, trying to understand the pulse as to what they need and what they require to go above and beyond a classroom.
The learning, actual learning, it happens outside the classroom.
Absolutely.
And it is beyond the textbook.
Yeah.
So what kind of initiative you have taken in your school to take the learning outside the classroom and beyond the textbook?
A couple of years ago, a lot of my kids, they had this feeling that because हम छोटे town से हैं, we don't get
lot of
the opportunity.
Yes.
So this is where I would always say, it is not a matter of opportunity, it's a matter of exposure.
Yes.
Opportunity, the same opportunity a kid from Delhi will have, because all the opportunities are age-based.
Yes, actually.
Right? So it's all about exposure. I got a lot of these people from small towns who have really done well in their careers. From Muradabad, from Rampur, which are smaller towns, and now they are president or a vice president level in their respective companies. I got those people to speak to the kids.
That's great, sir. So are you facing any kind of challenges?
More than the students is that we first need to go ahead and change the mindset of the parents. The moment we are able to change the mindset, then it becomes a little easier. Whenever we launch something new, I would say 50% of the kids say, "Hum nahi karna." So I've stopped doing everything which is on a compulsory level. I said, okay, this is optional. So once they start doing it, they come out of a robotics class, rocketeering is something that
slowly and gradually it attracts their interest.
It attracts the other people as well. Yeah.
You have talked about the robotics and smart classes and all. So AI is everywhere. Technology is the heart of the modern education. So what kind of the other technology you think that the other educators should use to make the learning very engaging for the students?
I think, this is something that I would always say moves from a city to city, because on the skill set and the kind of people that we have. I am from a tier 3 or a tier 4 city. Giving them too much technology is also a little adverse to a lot of issues that they have. You've got to give it to them, slowly and steadily. It's a simple scenario, and why this is happening is that, about 5 years ago, 7 years ago, these kids were getting probably about 50 rupees pocket money in a week. Today they're getting about 50 rupees a day.
Per day.
So उनको खर्च नहीं करने हैं, उनको उड़ाने हैं.
Yes.
So now that influx of money, that is changing a lot of dynamics for us.
When you heard about Britannica Education or Britannica Encyclopedia launching in India, so what came to your mind?
I am from one of the boarding school. For us, when we were in school, two things used to be, हम वो कहते थे वो हमारे ग्रंथ है. One was Britannica. When we were in the smaller or the younger classes, the junior classes, it was all about the pictures. We were flipping the book just to see the pictures and read that one single line under the picture. And then after that, once we started getting, older, our understanding was a lot better. It was all about, reading more detail. So for us, Britannica, I'll be, there was about a few years ago, there was this guy who was selling these Britannica encyclopedias in that entire bunch. I bought almost 4 sets out of it. So I said, I just put it in the library and I tell kids that it is something that, will open up your eyes a lot.
So before wrapping up, I just want to ask you any message you want to give it to our viewers.
Parents, students, teachers, myself, my kids, my parents as well. Be open to change. Thank you.
It was such a wonderful conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure to have you, sir.